Chad, during the trial of two former Hamilton paramedics, Yosif Al-Hasnawi's younger brother recalled the moment his brother was shot 3 years ago in central Hamilton and the care he received from the paramedics in the moments after. Nicole Martin is live with the latest. Nicole?
Good evening, Phil. 16-year-old Ahmed Al-Hasnawi testified that the first responders who were caring for his 19-year-old brother Yusuf 3 years ago thought he was acting. Similar to other witnesses' testimony during this trial, Ahmed said that the first responders went further, one of them saying that Yusuf should win an Oscar for his acting. You're about to see and hear the 911 call being made. You're going to see a young man with red hair. That is Ahmed. He ran into the convenience store looking for help after he had just witnessed Dale King turn with a gun and shoot Yusuf in the abdomen.
I think there was a gunshot at Sanford in Maine.
Okay. Anybody injured?
I don't know. A young fella just come running into the variety store, and I heard a loud bang. I don't know if it was a gunshot or not, but this young fella just come running in.
This video was recorded December 2nd, 2017. Ahmed ran to the convenience store and asked the clerk to call 911. Ahmed is heard on that recording saying his brother had been shot. He passed the phone to Steve Ryan, who you just heard, and described hearing a loud bang. Ahmed eventually runs back to Yusuf, who's laying on the sidewalk on Sanford Avenue South, and then police arrive. Minutes later, the paramedics get to the scene. Ahmed testified today that, quote, there was a police officer and the two paramedics. I can't remember exactly which one, but one of them said he should win an Oscar. When the cops were checking him, he said, I can't breathe. He touched one of the cops' feet, and the cops sort of kicked his hand away. When they grabbed him and both paramedics were holding him up, they sort of swung him and threw him into the stretcher. Ahmed said the cops and paramedics asked if Yusuf was taking any drugs. Like his father testified, Ahmed said they told paramedics he's a medical student, but that one of the first responders said, quote, if he's a medical student, he wouldn't be here. 32-year-old Christopher Marchand and 55-year-old Stephen Snively have both been criminally charged with failing to provide the necessaries of life. After 23 minutes at the scene, they transported Yusuf to St. Joe's, where he was pronounced dead. If found guilty, the two former paramedics, who again have already lost their jobs, could both face up to 5 years in prison. Tomorrow, Ahmed Al-Hasnawi will be back on the stand facing further cross-examination from the defense. And then we are expected to hear from Hal Claessens, and he was the deputy chief of Hamilton Paramedic Service at the time Yusuf was killed. He is now retired, but he's expected to go through some of the procedures of paramedics, and there should be a live demonstration of a cardiac device that paramedics use out in the field. So this 5-week trial by judge continues.